All right, that wasn't so bad, and I also get to see how much time I have left in the camera, and that's about 23 minutes. There's the American flag waving in the breeze. So it's gonna be a quick in and out. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes focused ahead and have no impulse buys today at Walmart. I'm guessing that my total is gonna be $10.50 or somewhere in that neighborhood. But I need to get another puzzle. In fact, the same puzzle that I bought yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? How's it going, good sir? How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Went for a little stroll to clear my head. I'm here to buy a jigsaw puzzle.
Oh.
No impulse buys, no impulse buys. But what if my batteries die on the way home? Eee! Sweet and bittersweet moments. I still need to finish up that little micro essay on sweet and bittersweet moments. But now that I have a pocket full of dreams, so to speak, pocket full of cigarette wrappers, including a Camel, I'll have a lot to write about tonight, I'm sure. Now I don't know if that's gonna be held against me someday when it comes to mental commitment. You know, writing letters from cigarette packs, it's not a normal behavior. Not a normal behavior. And I could buy a bike. Then I could get home on time. How cool would that be? All right, no impulse buys. No impulse buys. No Lance Armstrong stuff today. It's Mr. Johnny Depp. All right, now where were those puzzles at? Here we go. And is there a wolf one left? We got pandas. We got deer. John Deere. This is, ironically, it looks like I walked all this way for nothing. I should have checked closer, because the art of Larry Fanning, there's the wolf puzzle, but it does not look like there's one left. I got 2 geese and 2 elk, but no wolves. So that's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, so it looks like I took a walk for nothing, but sometimes one puzzle needs another puzzle, I guess. So this one will have to do. You know, I would have kind of sucked walking all this way for nothing, but in the end, I guess I didn't walk all this way for nothing, because I have a pocket full of cigarette packs. And I think this puzzle will be much easier for my target audience to put together. So I think it'll still be $10.50 too. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to write Tink a letter. It's been a long time. Tink's engaged now, so it's kind of creepy and weird for an old bald guy with a video camera and a puzzle to be writing a young, beautiful princess. But let's put it this way: I've done creepier things. That's for dang sure. I've often wondered if I'm a lion or if I'm a wolf, as far as metaphors go for animals. I might be a little bit of both, or a hybrid. How's it going? Is this lane open for business?
Yes, it's going to be a little while.
Oh my gosh.
She'll be able to help you
On
on 13.
13? All right. Hey, how you doing, young lady? How's Mr. Garvin Smith doing?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How's Mr. Garvin Smith doing?
Good.
I went for a walk, needed some air, doing another documentary. You're all out of the puzzle that I wanted, so I had to go. I bought one for my little sister with wolves on it, but they didn't have any more of that, so I had to get that one instead. Oh. Tamper-proof. 1050?
Just waiting for the computer to catch up here. The store hasn't been used since we switched it over.
Oh,
$7.35.
that's a cheaper. Oh, look at that! Saved a little bit of money. Thank you. Now, and if the fates are truly good, I'll get an Alaskan quarter with my quarters.
Okay.
Opening up a new roll, you have to dig around and see if there's an Alaskan one in there. Because I'm saving my Alaskan quarters to buy a wolf of my own, actually a husky. Just like this guy. I think I have almost $200 in Alaskan quarters, but the way that, yeah, it'll probably cost me about $600 or $700 to afford one though. So I need a lot more quarters.
I just got a golden puppy.
Are you serious?
Monday.
What kind of puppy?
Golden retriever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that Connecticut? I swear I find more Connecticut quarters than anything else in the world.
What am I looking for with Alaska?
It's got a bear on it.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
One.
All right, I'm about to have an emotional breakdown. It's been an emotional day. I had the best day ever with my grandma and then the worst day ever with my grandma. But that little quarter right there is going to go a long way in making me feel that today
up above is watching you?
Yep, today was meant to happen. I'll take the Connecticut too, I guess, because for some reason
Where did that one go? Oh, there he is. Was that the tree?
Yep, it's just a big honking tree. That's fine, as long as I get one. God bless you.
All right.
All right.
And then let's see. So I gave you the change.
There's
I didn't give you the
$65.
$2.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. How's your dad doing?
Good. He's been real cheerful.
Good, good,
And
good.
when I told him that I got the puppy, he was real excited.
That's awesome.
He knew I was hurting him about losing the other one, so. And I always joke with him and tell him it's his grandkid because I don't have children.
Oh, really?
So
yeah.
then he laughs and.
My grandma gives me that business all the time too, because instead of having kids, I got Beanie Babies. And that's, she doesn't like taking them for a walk in the stroller. It's just not the same, she says. So, nope. I don't know. Well, I don't know. She had a great day, and then she had an emotional, just like an emotional deflation. I don't know. Like we had a really good day today. We went and saw my baby niece, Caitlin, and. I don't know. After that, I don't know if it was just emotionally too much for her or what. We just had a rough day.
Huh.
A really rough day.
So she wasn't as happy with you as she started out.
No, yeah. Like I don't know. It's been a puzzle, and that's kind of why I had to get a new puzzle. So thank you very. God bless, Laura. Thank you. All right. I'm glad to see that my camera survived the drop. You are being watched for your own protection. You have a good night, sir. Thank you. All right. So even though I didn't get the puzzle that I wanted, I got a different one, and I think it'll do just fine. And even better than that, I got myself my Alaskan quarter. Now that was a roll of quarters. As you probably, I didn't get that on videotape, but I wish I would have. And from what I've seen, I've say that the chances of getting an Alaskan quarter in any given roll of U.S. quarters is about 7%, because I'm a math nut and I've done statistics. So anytime you get a brand new roll of quarters, the odds of you getting an Alaskan quarter out of that roll are about 7 in 100. Because I've gone through a lot of rolls of quarters to try to get my Alaskan quarters. Anytime I do a really good deed, a lot of times I'll take a $10 bill and just ask, you know, can I have a roll of quarters? Kind of like a lottery ticket, in the chances that I might get an Alaskan quarter and get one step closer to having a real, having a real puppy. I don't like saying that. He's kind of like Pinocchio. Bravo's like Pinocchio in that he thinks that he is a real puppy. And all the power in the world to him. Holy moly, that is a big American flag. That does my heart good too. I mean, on this, it's very small on this little itty bitty screen, but wow, that is a monster flag. So that does my heart good too. Every time I see the red, white, and blue, I think of a young lady named Amalia, and I know that she is rooting for me and rooting for Grandma too, that we can have a happy couple years together. I mean, I don't have a delusion that Grandma's gonna live happily in my house until she's 108. You know, 106 maybe, but not 108. That's kind of pressing my luck. But I was hoping that we could have at least a few years to make memories, you know, to make pies with knuckle hairs in them. You know, I told her today that next time I roll out the pie crust, I'm gonna try to get extra knuckle hairs in there to make it extra tasty. And she laughed. She laughed. But it looks like, you know, this chapter in my life with Grandma living in my house might be coming to an end. And we definitely need to put a puzzle together before we call it quits. You know, that making a pie with Grandma is on my list of things to do. Making cookies, definitely on my list of things to do, but I definitely need to put a puzzle together with Grandma. And, I'm not giving up. Never give up. Never give up on my friends. I'm sure as heck never going to give up on my family. There's been times, that's the story of my life. Do not enter. There's been times where I think a lot of the rest of the family has given up a little bit on Grandma because she's as impossible to deal with as I am. Ah, jeez. How come all these signs always tell me I'm doing the wrong thing? I don't know why that is. It doesn't seem to matter, you know. Even though the signs of men tell me that I'm doing the wrong thing, wrong way, do not enter, signs from somewhere else, like that Alaskan quarter in my pocket right now, are telling me that I am doing things that I meant to be doing. Because no more cigarettes. I got my pack of Camels. I got a placebo puzzle with a wolf on it. It's not the one I would hoped, but in the end that might be better, because the one that I got for my little sister was, I'm guessing, at least 10 times harder than the one that's in this bag. The darn thing was completely all white and gray, so there's like, for a 9-year-old to try to put that together would be so frustrating. Big time frustrating. All right, let's try not to get run over here as I start making my way back home. So, do not enter. What was I gonna say next? With regards, I was talking about the therapist and how it's important for a therapist to listen more than it is to speak. like when I was sitting in the car with Grandma, I talked, but not a lot. Grandma did a lot of the talking, and I did a lot of listening, not with my ears, but with my heart. And I think that I really don't know if she's going to be happy at my house anymore. That's the sad truth. And I've been thinking, if she's going to be miserable wherever she is, if she moves into some other place, at least I can have the effect of coming to visit her, take her out of that miserable place, and show her a good day like we had yesterday. She had a blast yesterday. She was laughing and smiling, and people would have guessed that she was in her 60s, not in her 80s yesterday, because she was, when you put Grandma near a baby, that's just kind of what happens. Life imitates life. Alright, there's that beautiful moon that's poking out from the clouds. Get a little zoom in on that. That is amazing. Doesn't that look like an eye? That might be Grandpa Bob's eyeball looking down on me, but that is definitely in the exact shape of an eyeball. There's like a big eye in the sky, and it is watching me. And I think that's why it's always been so easy for me to talk to these cameras, because yeah, I know Stephen Hawking just wrote down that there is no heaven. He's wrong. Who am I to judge Stephen Hawking? Well, I'm smarter than him. You hate to admit it, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm so smart I don't know how to cross a roundabout without getting smushed by a truck. Alright. There's like so many crosswalks in this dang thing. I could walk around here for hours. You gotta be Stephen Hawking just to figure out how to get across the street. Alright, I think I'm making it though. Alright, and just like that, that beautiful eye in the sky is gone. But it was there, and it was looking at me. And I do not shirk from it. Sounds like my minivan's in the drive-thru at Hardee's here. That car is running a little rough. Now they might get a little freaked out if I walk up by the drive-thru and videotape their car. Is that one of those? Is that a Scion? Oh, I think it's the car behind it. No impulse buys of cheeseburgers either. All adventures begin and end at Hardee's. That is an expression that my buddy Soup Can and I used to use each and every day. And what a puzzle Soup Can's been. Now a lot of times, and this might be a character flaw of mine, is instead of finishing one puzzle, I'll put it to the side, shelve it, and try to finish it later. And I can't do that now. Like, it'd be easy for me to, throw my hands up in the air and say, all right, Grandma, whatever. We'll get through this, try to put a Band-Aid on things, and then move on to something else to distract myself from this puzzle that we're working on together. But I can't do that. I must not do that. This is too important. So Soup Can's lucky, but his day is coming. His day is coming. The day of the soup can, the day of the giant soup kettle is coming. Am I gonna make it home with this? I think if I started running right now, I might be able to make it home in time. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough film to make it home. Maybe I should just shut up and walk faster. That might be a good idea. But I do love the night. Like, Stephen Hawking said that heaven is a fantasy for people who are afraid of the dark. Well, I love the dark. And I still believe there's heaven, so maybe I'll write a letter to a good professor. You know, I think I would have a lot to talk about Mr. Stephen Hawking about how my mom was almost bound for a wheelchair for the rest of her life too. You know, but some little kid prayed a lot, she got better, so you know, what a difference that's made in my life. What a difference that's made in my life. All right. I need to go on more walks with Grandma. Quiet walks, where people aren't saying nothing. I think in November of 2009 I did all my videos and they were all silent videos. And maybe maybe I need to visit that idea soon too. Total tan. Covering up Century 21. I wonder why they still turn that sign on. Or I wonder if it's kind of like a two-part deal, like you can't have one half the sign on without the other, because that sign right there is not doing Century 21 any good. And neither is that one over there. Okay, almost home. Okay, I know some people will probably like fast forward to the end of this video. What's the most important part of this video? Not that I found a replacement puzzle, not that I found a super rain-soaked, soggy pack of camels so I can write my buddy Captain Bill a letter. Not that I got an Alaskan quarter for my trouble for walking 4 miles out of my way to try to help a young man that has cancer. The most important part is I think I love my grandma. And there's no limit to what I go to. There's no limit to what I do for my grandma. You know, I just need to take a step back and start thinking on how I can make things better for her, and better for me, and better for my mom. You know, and if you can, you know, walk around with your eyes clear and your heart full, and you can look your family and friends in the eye and say, you know, you did everything you could, and even if that isn't enough, there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think I've dug deep enough. I definitely haven't done everything that I can do to try to, you know, to make Grandma's golden years golden. You know, there's enough pieces of the puzzle I can put them together. There's got to be a way that Grandma and I could put puzzles together for many, many, many years to come.